Really works out my quads and my bum. It's never posed any issues up until you guys say boba or bubble tea. Here is one of my nicknames. They needed to do a wellness check because I'm definitely most excited for. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, so on Wednesday we wear pink. I got my cute little teddy bear drinking out of a strawberry and my fluffy cardigan that I got at Gelato Peak last year in Japan. So let's feed our Snorlax before it turns into lunch. I do not have enough leeks. Let's see if my Quack Squirrel will drop any or enough. Let's see if that's enough. I feel like it's not. Oh, it is. What a surprise. Alright, so we're gonna make our ninja salad. I definitely know now that I do not have enough leeks for lunchtime, but that is alright. And I'm still dry on crits. It's been quite some time since I've gotten a crit, which is quite concerning. I really wanted to take this slow moment to just like level up my dishes and stuff, but I guess not. Also, so the Halloween event was last week, right? And I know in the previous year they didn't do the candy Cram-O-Matic thing, but I just feel it's so fitting to add that feature in, at least for this year. I definitely would have benefited a lot had they added it, but I guess we're gonna see it back in Christmas. So I wonder what they're gonna do for Christmas this year. And now that we gathered everything, we are almost full to the brim on our inventory. But let's go straight into the sleep review and see if anything interesting showed up today. Still looking for that grubbin. I'm not going to be too aggressive for the rest of the upcoming weeks until Christmas with my cookie consumption, because I want to save as much cookies as I can for whatever they got going on for the holiday season. And I wonder, I forget how they did it last year. I only remember Christmas. I don't know if they did anything for the new year. So let's see, is there anything? Look at that Flaffy over there. We got a Dedenne Dog Trio and another Flaffy. Wow, I don't need any of it, but I guess I could feed a cookie to the Dedenne, a bonus biscuit. I have one that I use right now, but it's not anything, it's not that impressive. It's usable. Berry finding is at level 100, which is like super late game, considering that we can't even get to level 100 right now. Alright, so let's give the bonus biscuit to Dedenne. And that's going to be it. A very short sleep session. I'm feeling so much better today. I don't know if it's because there's just more sunshine outside. It's not overcast looking or anything. Wait, should I do Dedenne or Ampharos? I feel like more people will have an Ampharos on their team if they're at Power Plant. Dedenne is, you do use it, but in certain situations, unlike an Ampharos, which you might have on your team more often. But then again, Dedenne is harder to come by, so maybe, I don't know. They're both good decisions though. But yeah, I am like a houseplant. There is so much sunshine out today. The sun is beaming. There's not a lot of clouds in the sky, so I am feeling so delighted. Yesterday, I was like, I should get my bum to the gym. But then I was like, I'm kind of feeling tired. I don't really want to push myself. Feeling a little bit under the weather. And I did have a heels dance class the day before, so my legs are still a little sore. I noticed that my heels dance class really works out my quads and my bum. I have a pole class today, so that is usually what works out my upper body and my core. And it works out my upper body very well. Also, another thing, I like to sleep on my side. I am a side sleeper, right? And it's never posed any issues up until recently, I've noticed, where I don't know, I just feel like my sternum feels so sore. I wake up and I stretch and I hear that cracking now. That wasn't happening before. and there's just like some tightness there, I guess, from like sleeping like that. So I don't know, it's weird. But this is our matcha. I was able to, it turns out that I have 2 more servings of the matcha syrup, so tomorrow will be perhaps the last day, and then I'm done with my blueberry syrup. Then I gotta decide, do I want to do blueberry? Do I want to stick to agave? Do I want to make a strawberry syrup? And if you've never tried adding like some sort of flaky sea salt to your matcha, I really recommend it. It tastes super good. So cheers for the first sip. So good. And this time, I didn't strain the blueberry jam or syrup, so there's little bits of blueberry in it. So that's been super delicious. Yesterday I went out on a little walk. I decided, you know what? It's midday. I'm holed up in this condo because I'm not feeling the greatest, but I should go off on an adventure, grab my favorite go-to bubble tea lately, and figure out my lunch and dinner situation. So I went to get Tiger Sugar. It's a bubble tea chain that came a couple years ago. Oh, how cute. It's like side sleeping like how I was describing before. But it's this bubble tea chain. They're known for their brown sugar, boba, or tapioca pearls. Do you guys say boba or bubble tea? Because here in Canada, it was mainly bubble tea until it got popular in America and they started calling it boba. And then some people here call it boba. Some people call it bubble tea. Actually, I feel like with the exposure of TikTok, especially American side of TikTok, that's when a lot of the youngins here started calling it boba. But they're known for their brown sugar tapioca, and I've never had it until recently. My cousin ordered a brown sugar pearls with soft dessert tofu and their soy milk instead of milk. And you guys, it's so good. It's like a dessert in a cup. And if you've been to dim sum and you've had these soft sweet tofu dessert, it's warm and so comforting, then you'll be familiar with the taste because that's the type of tofu they put in there. And that's just been my go-to recently. I've been loving drinking that, and I want some more, so I might go on a walk later to fetch some. And then after that, well, before that, I actually went to the Korean grocery store that's nearby, and I picked up some kimbap and some ingredients to make a little kimchi stew of some sort, just so that I can clear some ingredients that are in my fridge and freezer. So that was really good. They also had marinated squid, and it looked delicious. If you know about the marinated crab in Korea, that looks damn good. But I don't know where I can get that here where I live, and I don't feel confident enough making that. So I felt like when I saw the marinated squid, it was like my probably closest thing to trying what it tastes like. And it's so good. It's like, it's not too hot. It's sweet, a little bit spicy, but not in like the mouth tingling or numbing way. And there's a lot of garlic in there too, so it was nice to get a bite into that garlic as well. But always got to be careful afterwards with a very good mouthwash to get that smell of garlic out of the way. Look at that Togepi. Togepi always has my heart because when I was younger, I had this Togepi toy, and it was battery operated, but I never got batteries in it, so I never knew what it does. Like if I put the batteries in, what does it do, you know? Is it just noises? Does it walk around? It's still a mystery up until this day. I think my favorite toy I've ever gotten when I was younger though is this Hamtaro playset that I got for my birthday one year. And I loved it. I played the crap out of it. I collected the little hamsters, and the hamsters are super sentimental to me because hamster is one of my nicknames. Look, it's hiding. How cute. Yeah, but hamster is one of my nicknames that people called me growing up, so I just grew an affinity to Hamtaro the cartoon, and that translated into the toy. And I think it's still at my mom's house. I wonder if it is. I don't remember what I did with it or where I put it, but I would be devastated if it's gone, so I need to remember to check that next time I go there. Another thing, my boyfriend told me that yesterday because he's in Europe right now for a business trip, so he's gone for 1 week, and the company arranged accommodation for him at a hotel, right? And he put the do not disturb tag on the door, and it's been 48 hours, so 2 security guards came to his room knocking on the door, and he was so nervous because he was like, what's happening? There's 2 big security guys, and he was like shirtless. But basically what happened was they needed to do a wellness check because the sign was on the door for 48 hours, and I just thought that was so funny. But no, he was good. He's just one of those people that prefer it if they don't come into the room when he's not in the room, and I get it, you know. But yeah, it's halfway through the week, and I'm missing him, but I'm also enjoying my time alone. And he seems to be super busy there too, with work and exploring as well, like seeing the Buckingham Palace. I'm excited because he asked me what I wanted him to bring back, and I just really want chocolates, okay? Let me show you guys the notepad that I prepared. So you'll see here, it says London snacks. I wanted the Cadbury flakes. I saw a lot of people talk about this online, and from seeing the texture and everything, I just know I'm gonna really like this, so I asked for 5, okay? I asked for 5 of them. And then there's the Cadbury double decker. It looks damn delicious, so I want to try that as well. The Milky Bar. Usually I'm not a white chocolate type of white chocolate type of girl. Yeah, no, white chocolate. But supposedly the Milky Bar is really delicious, so I want to sink my teeth into that as well. And then there's the Boost, which looks yummy, and that is it. The double decker kind of reminds me of a Twix bar, but not really, because the under there looks more like crispy rice rather than a biscuit like the Twix bars do. But I'm definitely most excited for the flake. And if any of you guys are from London or have been to London and have any recommendations on candies or chocolates, let me know, because maybe I can ask him to bring more back. And he comes back on Sunday, so I'm very excited to be reunited with him and go back to our normal routine of everything. Now for Pokemon TCG, I have a lot of pack hourglasses. I think I have like 318, not exactly enough to do 30 pulls in one sitting, but I do have enough for 20 pulls. So check out the next video. It's going to be released after this one. I'm going to be filming it right after this actually, and we are going to be opening 20 packs. So I think that's going to help me a lot more in the sense that I'll just have more cards and more variety of cards to build better decks, and I'll be able to take on certain missions easier. Like the Lapras Advance I can do. I tried my hand at the expert and I got my ass handed to me. But in doing so, I can confirm that if you lose a mission, it takes up a usage for your rental deck, which is sad. It doesn't take up the usage for the stamina, but it does for the rental, so that did kind of hurt me a little bit. So I'm holding on to my electric rental and only doing that on intermediate or advanced Lapras raids so that I can get the promo pack. And I've gotten like 5 promo packs now, and I've still yet to get the Lapras EX card, so that is a little bit sad. Frustrating, sad, bad luck, but it is what it is when it comes to games like this. I'm enjoying it so far, and so thank you guys so much for also giving me so much advice, insight about the game as well, and encouragement, because that's so nice and I really appreciate it. So I do feel a lot more confident when it comes to playing the game and not feeling so intimidated. I didn't even know that the traditional trading card game requires 40 cards in a deck opposed to 20 cards. So that is also interesting. And I guess it makes sense because they would want the games on your mobile phone to be a little bit more fast paced. So I do appreciate that as well. And I'm excited to open some packs, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join us in the Discord if we haven't yet. Check out my Instagram if you want to stay more up to date on things outside of not social media, outside of gaming, just a more intimate glimpse into my life and what I'm up to on the day-to-day at times. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye. Every other night